Good morning, my lovelies. Happy rainy Wednesday morning. I'm leaving the cave. It's your Wednesday morning bedhead here. Yeah, I was hoping for a sunny day today. I woke up to blue skies, but it's really overcast now. I promised you a trip to the Woodstock site, and I'm going to deliver. And at first, when I saw that it was raining out, I was like, oh, I can't go, it's raining. And then, hello, 500,000 people gathered for 3 days in the pouring rain on that site. So it's probably fitting that it is raining. No rain, no rain, no rain. Yeah, so I'll take you out there, and maybe it'll be dry enough to sit at the monument, and I'll tell you a couple stories maybe. But how are you guys? I'm in a good mood. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a cold. But what are you going to do? It's that time of year, you know. So, a little bit of a sore throat. I'll be alright. I need some tea. Even though I don't drink tea. You know I'm going home to make some coffee. It's like 9:30 right now. And we'll go home, get washed up, get back in the car. I'm in the middle of 3 different art projects right now, which is exciting. My kitchen looks like who did it and ran, but I was able to post up the first. I have 4 videos I'm working on. So I posted the first one yesterday, those Boho candle holders, and I love them. And I'm glad you guys like them too, because they were a lot of fun to make, and they just came out really good. So I was super stoked about that. And I have another project that I'm done with the finished product, but I just have to do the actual filming, which shouldn't take too long. But so that'll go up probably tomorrow. And then I have 2 others in the works, and I'm not sure when they'll be out because, again, this weekend my grandson Carter will be spending the night. And for those of you who follow me on Facebook, saw that he spent the night last weekend for his birthday, and we had a great time. It was also my son Jonathan's birthday the day after. Cart spent the night, and then Tom, Nick, Carter, and I went to our local fun park, which was so cool, and rode go-karts and that big swing ride and arcade stuff and miniature golf, all that stuff. Fun family day. And we finished up for pizza at our favorite local pizza joint. It was just really good. And according to Carter, it was his best birthday ever until next year. But, you know, that's what you're hoping for, right? So, yeah. And I also saw my sister of the moon, Donathan, last week. And we made some body butter. I told you I got that wonderful body butter from Margaret. And the next day, just coincidentally or not coincidentally, Donathan and I made some, and we called it Mama Coca Shea Alma, because we used my mother's shea butter and coconut oil to make the butter, and we had a blast. So, all right, let me get some coffee. I'm home, obviously. I've stopped driving, and we'll feed the birdies and get on with our day. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, guys, I wanted to share at least a little bit of my story, and I told you I'm going to keep this to my story as much as I can, but there's so many other people involved. This is a copy of our local paper from August 16th, 1969. Now, I was born in 1964. I was not at the original Woodstock. Let me know down below if you were, but this is just a copy of the paper. And My story kind of begins my first. I was going to tell you this stuff in the car, but I wanted to show you these things first. My first experience with the Woodstock site was when I was 16, and I went to the town of Woodstock and I said, "Where's the site?" And they said 50 miles down the road in the town of Bethel. So I didn't know that the original Woodstock took place in a small town in upstate New York called Bethel, New York. And in 1992, shortly after I received my RN degree, I started dating a gentleman by the name of Clint Partridge. And Clint Partridge is no longer with us, but he changed my life and many of those that anyone he came into contact with. He was an amazing man, and may he rest in peace. But Clint was instrumental in my role in my life changing and going to the town of Bethel. And Clint had a passionate dream of world peace through the message of music. He was a songwriter. He was a stone wall builder. He was an amazing man. And he had a dream to build a spiritual, cultural, musical center in the town of Bethel. And our paths crossed in 1992. We started dating, and his song "The Woods and the Waters" debuted at the World Trade Center. Jay Black and the Americans performed it. He was an amazing man, and I'm blessed to have known and spent and shared time with him. Here is a picture of Clint, and this is an article. He was very active and outspoken on issues concerning the site, and really just wanted to, at the time, it was just the 28 acres owned by June Gellish, who had purchased it from Max Yasgur, and Clint, along with many other people, had a dream of incorporating that site because, like many sites in the world, it's a magnet for like-minded people. So one of the first things that Clint did, along with, again, many other people, but that I was involved in, was a fundraiser in the town of Monticello, which is a neighboring town to Bethel, to raise money for the soup kitchen. And one of the performers at that show, and I actually had the honor of singing at that show with my friend Penny and Will Hoppy. I have a couple pictures, very small. I don't know if you can see. There's a glare here, but let me see. That is Penny and Lenny Hayden and Will Hoppy singing. And down here, this very small picture is me and Penny, and there's Will. That's my friend Alan, who was on sound. And then Mr. Richie Havens. I had the honor of meeting and hanging out with Richie on more than one occasion, this being the first one. And there's another picture. And may he rest in peace also. He was an amazing man. So that was my first introduction to what was going on. And I got involved with an amazing group of people. Again, there's so many stories. But we wound up, one of the other people who were instrumental in many things, who is also no longer with us, is one of the most amazing men I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. And that is Mr. Rich Miller. And Rich is no longer with us. We lost him, I want to say in 1999. I forget the date, but I love this man, and he was instrumental in forming, along with Clint and I, the Bethel Foundation of Sullivan County. And one of the last things that I have remaining of that union is a check. I went through my memory box, and I recently connected with Rich's daughter, Christina, on Facebook. And actually behind Rich in this picture, this is a gathering on the field in 1994 where we camped out on the field for 2 weeks and were involved in backstage music production, and it was just incredible. We had an angel camp, and I'll show you a few more pictures here. This was outside. This was our first house in Bethel. I moved to 2 places in Bethel. The first house, and I'll show you today, is down the road from the site. And then the other house we moved in was directly across from the site. But these 2 road construction signs, this one says concert congestion in Bethel. And this is my friend Michael Stewart, who also was instrumental. I apologize for the poor quality of the pictures, guys. He was instrumental in many things that went on there. And Michael, I hope you're doing well. And this is our friend Becky. And these are people who would come every year along with thousands of other people, and they still do. They come to the site every year to gather, but back in these days, we would camp. This was, I'm talking 1994. People have been gathering and fighting to gather on that site. It was one year chicken shit was put on the field. Another year they had blockages with snowmobiles, and there were all this drama and fight over who could, you know, if the rights of the people to occupy and all this stuff, demonstrating and everything. But Rich Miller found these signs on the road and brought them up to us. And we had these signs for years, and I don't know what happened to them, but we brought them to our second house in Bethel. But let's see what else. Here is a picture of Melanie performing on the small stage. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. That Melanie. I had the pleasure of meeting and hanging out with her. She was actually in my house. She complimented me on my coffee table, and I still have that coffee table and use it to this day. Actually, it's right here. And you guys, this is back in the day when nobody had digital cameras, so my pictures are few. Here's another picture of, this is my friend Ricochet, and here's Melanie playing her guitar right at the monument where I'll take you today. Again, there's my friend Alan back there. It was a magical time. It was life-changing. Like I said, in 1994, I actually camped out for 2 weeks, and these are some pictures from that time. This is the actual Woodstock field, and when you see it today, it looks nothing like this. But our house that we lived in was right over here. But at the time, we didn't live there. I lived down the road. But these are some of the teepees and things. This is backstage. This is a picture of, 500 hippies pushing up a stage. They lifted this up with just manpower. I met some amazing, wonderful, wonderful people on the field. Here's a picture of a radio broadcast, Radio Woodstock. This is Richie Havens. This guy's name is Duke Devlin, and Duke came in '69 and never left, and he's still there. He's kind of like the adopted historian of the field. I don't know who these guys are. I think they're DJs or something, but, you know, I really had the honor of, and here's some other just friends. Joni Jett, Chris Tully, my friend Penny, her brother Rob. Yeah, magical times, magical, magical times. Also, let's see, what else? In '97, you know, there was still, I have some of these, look at this, this is August 21st, 1997. It says Woodstock 97. They came, they camped out, they partied. Another Woodstock anniversary celebration graced or imposed upon the Bethel landscape, depending on your point of view. Up the road, the original Woodstock site on Herd Road, private security officers were hired by site owner Alan Gary, complemented by local police. The site was open to walk-on visitors during the day and closed at night. Despite the canceled '97 concert down the road at Roy Howard's place, the former Yasgur's farm, thousands showed up for a week of impromptu fun, music, and yes, overnight camping. Gathering was peaceful, and blah, blah, blah. I know Roy Howard, rest his soul. I know his daughter Leslie. This right now, what you're looking at, is a picture of my daughter Danielle, who in 97 was probably 9 years old. And this is Alan Gary's daughter, Robin. It says, Robin Gary, the daughter of Alan Gary and friend Danielle, 9, relax in the middle of the Woodstock site. Okay? What you don't see is I was in my car on the side of the road trying to get Danielle, and the site was completely ringed by police cars. They turned it into like a war zone. It was awful. But this is a peaceful thing, and this, I mean, I can't even believe it sometimes, all the things. The first year, we planted flowers around the site before Alan Gary bought it. And they came in with bulldozers and bulldozed the flowers. And, it was just a lot of drama. But some wonderful, amazing memories and people and just experiences. It changed my life. Those 2 weeks on the field made me want to like give up everything and go on the road with the rainbow. But, you have to learn how to balance. And I was a registered nurse. I had 3 young children, and I had to work full time. This is before I lost my leg. I had to keep the spirit of Woodstock in my heart, yet still function in the quote-unquote real world. But I learned what was important on that field, family, friends, music, good food, the northern lights, the sound of my coffee pot going off. It changed my life, and so it's made me the person I am today. I am a little bitter I'm not bitter anymore, but, things didn't end the way we imagined they would, but they are what they are. And right now on the site, which I'll show you, they did build a beautiful cultural musical center. And as much as I protested its development, I'm happy it's there. And I've seen it is the best outdoor venue for music I've ever been to. But let me show you a few more things really quick and then we'll go. This is another, gosh, I should really preserve these. Copy of our local Sunday paper. This was a full color spread, August 27th, 1998. It says, the spirit of Woodstock. A small grassroots group wants to teach people the true meaning of the phrase. And then pan to, this is my backyard, which is directly across from a Woodstock site. This is Clint, wearing his rainbow suspenders. Myself, and there's Rich Miller. And this was us, the Bethel Foundation, and that was our teepee. Here's another teepee. Clint Partridge, Carol Black, yes, my real name is Carol, and Richard Miller of the Bethel Foundation. Oh my gosh. So many memories. You guys, both of these guys are in heaven right now. I'm so blessed to have known both of them in my life. My life was forever changed for the better for it. So rest in peace, brothers. But I'll just read this really quick. It says, a rainbow-colored, and this is when we lived directly across the street from the site. A rainbow-colored sign with the words People's Place is posted in front of a run-down rented house across the road from Woodstock. An arrow on the sign points toward a mass of tents and 2 teepees scattered in the backyard. Inhabitants say they are part of a small grassroots group that exists in the name of peace, love, and music. They call themselves the Bethel Foundation. It closely resembles a commune, but without the negative connotations, said Richard Miller, the foundation's vice president. We want people here doing their part to make a whole. Core members met while volunteering at the 1994 Woodstock Festival. A year ago, the foundation was incorporated as a nonprofit. Today, boasting membership of 150 people, they say they are taking the spirit of Woodstock and putting it to use. We want to experience the type of atmosphere we did in '94, said Carol Black, a psychiatric nurse from Goshen and the foundation's secretary. That's me. In the next few weeks, foundation members say they will close on 110 acres at an undisclosed location near the Woodstock site. Plans are to open a cultural center that will offer workshops in gardening, holistic health, alternative energy, music, crafts, and Native American wisdom. Using the Woodstock site as the draw, the foundation hopes to turn on visitors to their cultural center. The center and its members will be involved in community outreach, helping to build homes for the poor, working with groups such as Sullivan First, and donating organic produce to needy families. We want to tie into the community any way we can, said Miller, a construction superintendent. So far, the Bethel Foundation has adopted the Hurd and West Shore roads where the Woodstock site sits. So you know how you can adopt a road? We adopted that road. For the recent Day in the Garden festival, they worked to plant flowers around the site. The group also had a booth set up at the festival. They would like to meet with Alan Gary, owner of the Woodstock site, but have been unable to reach him. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, you guys. So, what else do I have here? This is what we're going to go see. This, and actually, you won't, this is a double rainbow. This picture was taken by my friend Mark McCarroll. Actually, I don't know if it was either Mark McCarroll or Michael Stewart. This is the site, how it looked in right before they began construction. I forget the year that they began the construction. I'd have to look back now, but it was around 2001-ish. The first thing they did was put up a fence, pave paradise and put up a parking lot. But anyway, this is a copy of the monument that was erected by a sculptor named Wayne Sayward. And I'll show you, the necklace I'm wearing was also made by Wayne, given to me by Wayne. And he erected this monument in honor of the site. And at the time, the land was owned by June Gellish and Louis Nicky, and they had bought it from Max Jasger. So enough of my stories. Let's go to Woodstock. All right. Oh, wait, one more. Here's another newspaper pic. Monday, August 14th, 2000. It says, good times, bad times at Greenstock, Bethel. There was peace, there was rain, there was a political rally. We couldn't gather on the site anymore, so down the road at the original Woodstock, and still to this day at Max Jasger's farm, there are gatherings. And if you look in this picture, it's a sea of mud because it rains every year in August. Many, many tents, tons of garbage. And if you look right here, there I am with a muddy bottle in my hand, and I'm going to pan down. I'm wearing a dress tied in a knot, and if you look on my feet, my boots have about 6 layers of mud on them, okay? And part of my favorite part of the gatherings was picking up garbage, because you get to meet people and interact, and it's just a cool thing to do. But yeah, it says, what does this say? Tom McNierney of Woodstock and Robin Quat of New Jersey on a bench yesterday enjoyed their weekend at the Jasger homestead despite the rain and mud. Carol Black of Smallwood at far right spent the weekend as a volunteer collecting trash in the thick mud. So at that point, I had moved to Smallwood from Bethel. What year was this? 2000. So I had moved at that point. Clint and I had split up, and I was beginning my journey with my leg. So let's go to Woodstock, okay? See you in the car. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Except it's gray, not blue. It's dry though still, so we'll see. If it rains, it rains. We need the rain. I'm not going to give you a weather report the whole way there. And I'm probably not going to talk at you the whole way there, although one never knows. We are approximately, well, we're pretty close. I don't want to tell you how close, but we're close. We're not as close as across the street. And the house that we lived in across the street is no longer there, because Mr. Alan Gary, who bought the Woodstock site, slowly but surely bought all of the surrounding property. And again, I'm not, I'm over the holding my picket sign days, although I'm glad we did that. But they do, they do a harvest fest there. They have a lot of good cultural musical events, and I think a lot of that had to do with his daughter Robin, and some other amazing people. Not that Alan isn't cool himself, but there were some cool people in his camp that helped to create this. So yeah, wow, what a day. I should give you some scenery though. It's just starting to be beautiful fall. Let me be quiet and give you some scenery for a minute. Okay, hi, it's me again. So you get a glimpse of what the day looks like. I think definitely next weekend we need to get some apple picking done. And we also go to, last year Tom turned us, it was our first time. He had been there with Nicholas years prior, but we all went as a family to this place. I think it was in Jersey, New Jersey. I forget the name of the farm, but it was a really cool, you know, pumpkin farm experience. So I'm hoping to do that again this year, but I love the fall. Have I told you I love the fall? So what else did I want to tell you about? Oh, never fear. I have the lost soup footage. I couldn't believe it, last week's vlog. I'm like, wait a minute, where's the soup? I know I filmed it. And that's what happens sometimes when little snippets, you know, I film all these little tiny clips, and those of you who film know exactly what I'm talking about. And that clip got lost, but never fear, I have it. And depending on the length of today's video, I will insert it. And I also have some happy mail. There's a box from my Gypsy sister, Miss Rita Marie, and a couple things that came from Amazon, like little things. Yeah, so that's my exciting day. Tonight we are going to go out to dinner to celebrate a friend's birthday. So that'll be good. And tomorrow I am going to see my friend Ellen. I talk about Ellen and Antoine. I haven't been over there in a while. So I'm going to hang out for lunch. And then I told you Friday Carter's coming over. We still have to get we're going to go see Rocky Horror live again this year. We went last year with Patty, our friend Patty and Jonathan. We got to get our tickets again. I think Friday night's already sold out. So just trying to think of things I haven't thunk of before, or that I haven't shared with you guys. Wow, these trees are so pretty. I don't know why I'm wasting time talking to you when you should be looking at these beautiful trees. What else? American Horror Story, episode 2. I'm still good with it. But you know, like any good, or I don't know, not so good, whatever, any thriller or story, you know, the whole time you're watching it, you're like, really? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. You know, the whole time you're like yelling at the characters because, you know, don't go in the basement or whatever they do. That's totally ridiculous, that any rational person wouldn't do. But that's what makes it fun, right? And what else? Tom and I were watching, he added a new channel to the Roku box called Night Flight. And any of you from the 80s, which was an awful time for music, honestly, in my opinion, might remember a show on MTV called Night Flight, where it was really cool. They did videos, and they had all kinds of rock documentaries and grade B horror movies and, you know, that kind of stuff. So we were flipping through that last night, and that was a lot of fun. And I think that's all I have to update you on for now. And what I'm going to do is turn on the radio, and once we get to Hippie Highway, if you were, 17B, which is the stretch of road. For those of you who know your Woodstock history, know that, you know, so many people were on their way that the New York State Thruway, the highway, was closed down. So that's where this is now 17 that I'm riding on right now. But I will take you to 17B, and I'll give you a little footage of that, and then I'll take you to the site first. I'll take you to the monument first, and then I'll take you the back way out and show you where I used to live. All right? So I'll see you on 17B. Okay, so here comes our exit. They're doing a lot of construction on this road right now. And you can see it now says Bethel Woods Center for the Arts. Prior to that sign, they never had a sign that said, you know, this way to the Woodstock site or anything. The town never, it's a small dairy town, you know, the town of Bethel. And they never really were able to capitalize, which is good, on the name, but nobody took advantage of it, even in a good way. You know, the town of Woodstock itself is very, nothing against the town of Bethel. I live there, I love it. But, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, the town of Woodstock is very, you know, artsy, hippie, how you would think the town of Bethel should be. So, maybe someday. But look at these trees, guys. Isn't this gorgeous? Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a tour here. A 3-hour tour. So in another couple of weeks, it's just going to be amazing as far as the leaves and stuff. See, Bethel Woods. Do-do-do. And here comes Hippie Highway. 17B West. Let me know if any of you guys were there. I know a few people have commented sometime. One or two people did comment. I forget which video it was, but that they were there. A lot of people were. And obviously people in this area, everybody has a story related to Woodstock, or where they were when it happened, or their mother wouldn't, Tom's mom wouldn't let him go. I think he was like 13 or something. It was like, no, you're not going. Yeah. So I'll give you a few more minutes of this. To the right here is I don't know if you could see it, is the raceway. I showed you guys some of the trotting horses. Tom and I had stopped by there one day to watch them run around the track. And my friend Chris Tully, actually, who I showed the picture of in the Woodstock memories, Chris Tully is a racer, and to this day is a well-known trotter, I guess a trotter, well-known in the community. But yeah, Chris brought over our very first teepee, and that's how I knew him in those years. And we're still friends. He's my moon brother. He's another Virgo. Shout out to Chris Tully. So many people. My friend Joni Jett. Just amazing, amazing people. Mark McCarroll. Danny. Fucking, gosh. Met a lot of cool people, man. Yeah. So, alright, this is it. We're gonna be on this for 10 miles or so, and then I'll come back to you when we're turning down the road. Okay guys, I'm pulled over on the side of the road here, but I wanted to show you this sign here. It says, "Welcome to the town of Bethel, home of the 1969 Woodstock Festival." And if you see the rocks at the base of this sign, those were done by Clint Partridge. I told you Clint was a rock wall builder, and he built that around the base of that, also with the help of Sullivan First with the plantings and that sign. But he was very proud of that, and I was very proud of that for him. So I wanted to share that with you. We'll get back on the road. Shout out to Jerry Hector. We're almost there, you guys. This brings back so many memories. We just passed by the very first road that I ever went down in Bethel, called Happy Avenue. And we're getting ready right now to make a right-hand turn. And to your right, you will see, and once I make the turn, I'll take the phone down so you can, I'll hold it and you can actually see. We are here. And this is the road that the hippies walked down, but it sure didn't look like this. It's very kind of posh right now. Welcome to Bethelwood Center for the Arts. Maybe I will leave you up there. I'm gonna turn you a little bit to the right because most of the action will be happening on the right. Maybe, I don't know, I'll move you back and forth, but look how beautiful the trees are. Yeah, it's very bittersweet. It's almost too much sometimes, you know, anymore. If people bring up the subject of the Woodstock site, I almost don't want to talk about it because there's just so much tied into it. But there was a lot of good and a lot of happiness, and that's what I'm choosing to focus on today. This road, these houses to the right here, is there still a house? Yeah, oh yeah, there is. That house, I don't know if Alan Gary bought it or not, but that's been here the whole time. Maybe the people held out and didn't sell, but to your left over here, you could see this is all parking lot now. And this was full of hippies, and I'll show you where the stage was. All this land on both sides, and when we go to the concerts, that's, you know, over here is where we park, and over there is where the field and the site is. And where they built the stage now is pretty good approximation to where it was originally. It's up a bit, but this field forms a natural amphitheater type of a bowl. So again, both sides of this was all just nothing here, but I mean, this road has been here, but to both sides it was just open land. And I'll show you where we camped when we came in '94. You know what, I am going to take you off of the stand here. Hang on a minute, there's nobody behind me, and I picked a good day to come here because it's a Wednesday. It's about 1 o'clock. So all this, that house has been there. Oh no, now it's Bethelwood's Operating Center. I'm probably under surveillance right now, but that's okay. Yeah, this is all fenced in. Okay, and look, this is all parking lot. And if you walk around now, there's a museum there. Go see the hippies. And this is what they've built. These are the buildings, and actually the land itself, when you go in for the concert, it's landscaped beautifully. There's waterfalls, but this fence that we're riding along, and this road here that I'm riding down to the right where the white line is, this whole stretch is where we planted flowers all the way down and around the field. And there was actually a picture of those flowers in the paper. But again, to both sides, you guys, all this fenced in area was full of hippies. And this is where they have the Harvest Festival. You can see these are now parking lots. We laughed because the first thing they did, you know, bulldoze the flowers, they put up a fence, and then they planted all these pine trees, which, yes, they're beautiful, but we joked that it would look like a Christmas tree farm. So these are all, and you know, I have to admit, it's beautiful. If you're gonna, you know, do this, and rather than just have it, you know, as much as my spirit and life was changed in the free gatherings, I'm glad that there's at least something that was done. Okay, so we're still traveling along the side, and when we come to the end of this road, oh, and I'll show you where my car, the picture that I showed you of Danielle and Rob and Gary on the field, they were like sitting like right in there, right? And my car was like right here. And there was a state police officer in my face telling me to move on, move on. And someone actually got arrested here for stopping on the pavement. Anyway, so there was all that kind of drama in the name of peace and love, you know. But here's the field. Here's more parking lot. We're going to come up to this stop sign and take a right. And then the monument is going to be right there. And I'll kind of give you the lay of the land when we get there and in relation to where my house was. Yeah, so when we go to concerts, I took you the front way in, but I know the back way. And it's nice to be a local and know your way around here. So we're passing lots of cars. This area here is now where they hold the Harvest Fest and things like that, which we didn't get to this year. And down here, okay, this is the corner of Hurd and West Shore. This is the road that we adopted. There's nobody coming. Oh, there's people at the monument. Across the field here, down there was our house. And I'll take you there. But first, oh my God, I can't believe they put up a parking lot to go to the monument. But they did. All right, we're going to check it out. Sunlight is harvested here. Doesn't that's their logo, that guy with the flute? Kind of looks like Ian Anderson, doesn't it? Monument visitors parking only. Okay, and let's see. I love this. This is what the tourists get, right? Woodstock Festival Monument on August 15th through 18th, 1969. Over 400,000 people came together at this place to participate in one of the pivotal events of the 1960s, the Woodstock Music and Art Fair. The stage was to your left, and on the hill in front of you was, at the time, the largest concert audience ever assembled in one place. And that is truth. Yeah, down there was the original stage. And I'll take you out and let's go. I'm going to turn you off until I take you to the monument because I can't walk and talk with crutches at the same time. I don't know who's there. Maybe Duke Devlin. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, the monument's straight ahead, you guys. And I hear people over to the right, but I'm going to try to go sit on the bench by the monument. And I'll show you. I'll also show you the necklace I'm wearing, made by the same guy who made the monument. But up the hill now is where the center was, but originally the stage was straight ahead, and that's where, when we gathered here, we put the stages too. So I spent a lot of years running up and down that hill. I'll see you when we get over there. Okay guys, here's the monument, and I told you Wayne is the same one who made my necklace. On stage performers, Richie Havens, Arlo Guthrie, Joan Baez, Joe Cocker, Ravi Shankar, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Johnny Winter, Creedence Clearwater, Mountain, Santana, John Sebastian, The Who, Canned Heat, Grateful Dead, Paul Butterfield Blues Band, Sly and the Family Stone, Jefferson Airplane, The Band, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Blood, Sweat and Tears, Melanie, 10 Years After, Sweetwater, Sha-Na Na, Incredible String Band, Country Joe McDonald and the Fish. And again, shout out again to Richie Havens and Melanie, who consistently came back to this site and donated their time and played their music for the people for free. Amazing. And this is the site of the original Woodstock Music and Arts Fair, held on August 15th, 16th, 17th, 1969. This marker was erected by owners Louis Nicky and June Gellish in 1984. And like I said, there's some people out there. Down where you can see the gravel, etc. right there, that's where the stage was. And honestly, they really did do a good job of tucking away the Performing Arts Center up there, because, you know, it does as much as that you can blend in with the landscape. And I don't know if you guys can really see, but they mow a peace sign into the field. It's kind of straight ahead there. It's getting really blustery. I'll try to show you when I drive down in the car. There also used to be a totem pole on the field. I forget the artist. I think his name was Paul something. And the totem pole had the faces of Jimmy, Janis, and I think Jerry. carved into it. It was really cool. I don't know whatever happened to that. So yeah, this is it, you guys. Yeah, I'm getting back in the car. I'll take you down to my house, which is down here and up to the left. And my landlord told me that Jimi Hendrix walked on the road. Filipinis Pond, where all the naked people, the hippies, swam in the movie, it was right down the street from my house. So I'll show you. See you in the car. Whew, it's blustery out there, you know? This is strangely cathartic. I should have expected it, but this is the only time in all these years that I've been back here alone and have just been able to reflect. And it's a lot. And like I said, it's overwhelmingly positive, but you know, there's a lot there. So I'm glad you guys are here to share it with me. So let me stop rambling. This video is going to be 3 hours long. I wanted to show you the necklace though. This is the necklace. Let me actually show it to you. This is by the same person. How many times am I going to say it? Who did the, okay. Isn't that gorgeous? It's signed by Wayne. The bottom there. And what year was this? 94. Funny story about this necklace. He actually gifted this to me. Clint got one as well at the time from Wayne. And it says Bethel, New York. Oh, it's a busy spot today. When Tom and I started dating, he has got stuff. You guys have seen his place. You've seen the cave. But on the back of his bathroom door, hanging from a hook, he had the exact same necklace. And it was kind of a hair-raising moment kind of a thing. All right, let me get out of here. It's getting crowded here. Not that I'm antisocial or anything. But let's take a ride down to where my house used to be. And we had moved here, Clint and I, and opened our home to the myriad of visitors who would come every year in August, and we would have 100 people in the backyard at any given time, which was really cool. It was a magical time. Let me just leave it at that. You can't recreate these kinds of things, so it had its moment in time and space. But I'm going to turn the car around, give you more foliage, and I'll show you. We'll be there in just a second. I'll show you how quick we were there. So I'll talk at you. Basically, oh, well, you don't know because now I'm talking at you. But yeah, basically, when we camped down here, it was cool. I mean, I met some amazing people. We bathed in the stream, a whole bit. So right here is a left-hand turn. Wow, there's nothing. Both houses are gone. Oh my gosh. Wow, you guys, I haven't been up here in a while. Yeah, this is Best Road, which is right down the street. And this is the road that my landlord told me Jimi Hendrix walked down. This road takes you to Filipinis. There's, of course, a big truck. Sorry. I'm going to turn you around. Hang on a minute. This isn't good. All right. Yes, I shouldn't do this and drive. I know. But look, we're going to hang out the window. I just made the turn here. And over to our left is the site where we just were. See the pine trees down there? All right. Now here, open the window. There's nobody coming. Right here. Oh. Let me even see that there's no trace, you guys. There is no trace. Our house stood like right in here. Oh, no, that's not true. That was the driveway. Oh, it stood right here. I can't even see. No trace. Wait, is that the driveway? Yeah, it was all right here. Right here, you guys. It was a white house, and we had a small stage, and you saw the teepees. That was the picture of me, Clint, and Rich. Okay, and down here, straight ahead and down here, is Philippines Pond, where everybody swam. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down this road, and we're going to go off of Happy, and I'll take you to the first house that Clint and I had moved to in Bethel. And we had a lot of dreams coming here, really. You know, the goal was to buy this huge piece of land and make all those dreams come true. So a lot of dreams came true, and some just, you know, everything works out the way it's supposed to. But I'm going to show you one last thing, and then I'll be quiet until we get to the other house. Right here where it says posted, if you don't tell anybody, but if you follow that path back there, it brings you to the beautiful Philippines Pond, and it's gorgeous. And there was even picnic tables there. Used to bring the kids there. So this is the road we're taking, and I'll take you back to the first place. I hope the house is still there, and then that's going to be it for our Woodstock tour. Okay, so I'll see you when we get to the first house. Okay guys, we're at the corner of Lehman and Happy Avenue, and oh my gosh, I'm so glad there's no cars on the road, you guys. Hello. I know this doesn't seem very safe. That's okay. So yeah, up here or down here on the left hand side is a farmhouse that Clint and I rented, and had property all the way behind it as well as across the street, and we took care of our landlord's cattle. So we had ducks and chickens and rabbits and cattle, and now I know why he was raising cattle. Well, actually then I did too, but I wasn't vegan then, but I would have let them all free. Oh, it's right here. Okay. It's still here. I don't have... Oh, it looks empty. Okay, so see this barn here? That's where the cows were. And they would get out, and I would have to chase them in this field. But this is the house, you guys, and it looks empty again. See all this property back here? There was a fire pit back there. This is the house where the picture of my friend Michael and Becky was taken on the front porch here. Look at the pump in the front. So many memories. Oh, I forgot about that window. Wow. Our dog. Oh my God, I forgot. Angel's buried here. Wow, you guys. It looks empty. Or else there's just not a lot going on here, but look at the old pump. One of our first teepees was right here, like about where that trough is. And then behind, right here, there's a pond. You can kind of see the fence. But we would have ducks there, and Angel is buried right in this grass and stuff. Oh, wow. Yeah, we were here for a couple years, and then we moved to the site across the street. But it was all that property up there, and then across here, now I have posted private property. All those fields there is where the cattle roamed, and then this barn here, and I'll show you where we had our chickens. Oh, it's all overgrown. Right next to this fence here, behind all of that bushery, was a chicken coop. And we had chickens and rabbits, and wow. Okay, here's the little area to get to the field, and the pond is on the other side. You guys, the memories. Okay, this vlog is going to be 3 hours long. I'm not going to vlog any more of my trip. We're on our way home now. If I stop to get something to eat or something, I'll let you know. But, oof, memories. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm pretty close to home, but I'm starving right now. It's almost 2 o'clock, and I'm going to grab something to eat. There's like a Subway attached to a gas station. I hope this isn't too scary, but I'm going to grab a little Subway. So, okay, that was nice. I got a sandwich. Now, if we can get out of this parking lot without hitting anything, we will be on our way. And I'll take a look at how much footage I have. This is really awkward, you guys, because of the way other people are parked. All right, Cali, concentrate on your driving, girlfriend. Let's not hit anything. Yeah, depending on, you know, how long this video is, I'll share some lunch with you guys, and then see if there's time. I'll open up my package from Sweet Rita. And like I said, I got a couple things from Amazon, not much. I can't believe, you know what, there's so much construction going on. Will you let me out? That would be so nice of you. What a nice guy. Thank you. Okay, now I'm sideways in the road, but that's okay. All right, here we go. We can do it. We can do it. Not only is there construction going on right where I'm at, but there's a grand opening of just what we need. One more. Can I go that way? Can I go that way? One more Dunkin' Donuts. Grand opening, brand new. Okay. All right, you guys, I'll see you when we're home.
Last night to the sound of thunder. How far off is that wonder? Started humming a song from 1962.
Well, that was good. It was good for me. I hope it was good for you. I hope you enjoyed our little trip and my reminiscences. And I will shortly be uploading all these clips, and hopefully it's not 3 hours long. I'm going to show you what I got to eat really quick, and then I'm going to eat it. And I'll upload everything. I'll see where we're at. And if it's not too bad, I'll open up Rita's Happy Meal. And hopefully I got a winning lottery ticket. So let me scratch that off really quick. And this time I'll see if I got a winning one. Okay, here's our numbers. 12, 26, 18, 6, and 2. All right, so you remember, because remember that last time I didn't catch it? All right, 9, 30, 23. That's not it. 1, 4, 19. Nope. 24, 8, 21. Nope. 16, 3, 17. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, just verify for me that I'm not losing my mind. And that's a loser, right? What are you going to do? You win some, you lose some. Okay, as per usual, last time I had Subway was last time I had Subway with you guys. So it's been a long time. I got a 6-inch on Italian bread with just straight up all the veggies. No veggie patty, because their veggie patty is not vegan. Their veggie patty has eggs in it. So I just get all the veggies. Okay, so lettuce. Actually, you know what? He gypped me on my tomatoes. That's not right. Okay, well, there should be, I have tomatoes, but you know what? I'm so hungry, I'm not even going to chop them up. Anyway, there should be tomatoes. Lettuce, tomato, onion, hot peppers, sweet peppers, black olives, spinach, and oil and vinegar with salt and pepper and oregano. And he owes me a tomato. So I'm going to take a bite. Oh, I also got, I love these oven-baked Lays. And I couldn't resist, you guys. Those of you who know me know that I don't I'm not a big soda drinker. But do you guys remember this stuff from back in the 60s? I haven't seen it in forever. So it's not, the healthiest stuff in the world, but it's not the worst. And I really was, just because I was taking a trip down memory lane, I wanted to taste it again. So here we go. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Boy, everybody's got social media. Very good. Feels good to be sitting down, relaxing. Cheers. I love you guys. Okay, so let me do this. I'll do this first. I love these baked lays. Do you guys like them? Yummy. I'm going to eat. I'm going to upload. I won't edit or anything. I'll just get an idea. And then I'll see you back here either way, because I'm not saying goodbye quite yet. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, guys, if you're willing to stick by me, I'm willing to do this. I've uploaded the clips I have, and they're already at an hour. So really quick, let me show you what I got from Amazon. It's just little stuff. A couple things came from China that I ordered weeks ago. This is a bag of little teeny tiny miniature brass bells, like boho bells. So I had totally forgotten that I ordered these, and here they are. So I could have used these with the boho candle holders that I made. Maybe I'll use them again. So that was cool. I got this, which I was like, what is this? I forgot that I had even ordered it. My heart son, Nicholas, told me a long time ago that I should get I told you this is my last remaining vice. I always buy Dentine ice, and Tom always buys Dentine ice for me, and it gets expensive. So I've decided to start getting it online. These are 6 bags of 80 pieces, and I think it was something like $10 or $12, which is a huge savings. So until I quit this last remaining vice, I'll be getting my gum online. So thank you, Nicholas, for that idea. What else? Another random thing. I could have used these as well. I told you I'm new to jewelry making and things like that, you guys. Instead of using jump rings all the time, split rings are good to have. And I've used them, like keychain rings, right? I was inspired when I saw Magpie Soul using them. And I know they've been around for forever, but it doesn't occur to me. They give you a much stronger hold than a regular standard jump ring because they're doubled. Now, they're a pain in the neck to open sometimes because you have to kind of slit them to open them. But anyway, got a bunch of those. And also, I've wanted these stamps for a while. These came from China, so I don't know if they're any ones specifically. Can you see these? Let me take them out of the package. They're fairies. And these, everybody has their own version, but these are my first fairy stamps. So I love them. I don't know who they're by. I just know I got them on Amazon, and here they are. So that's cool. And another thing I got, and this was kind of annoying, I got a new bottle of almond oil, and the top was broken. And I will be letting them know. None of the product appears to be gone, but the packaging was so crappy. It was in a bubble wrap bag, but that was it. There was nothing around this. It was just a thin bubble wrap bag, and it definitely got damaged in shipping. And I want to at least let the company know that they can improve their packaging or anything. So got some almond oil. Also random got a small bag of, shh, don't tell my grandson, little Pokemon, because you can't have enough Clefairies and Charmanders and things like that. And I feel like I'm rushing because I kind of am, but last but not least, this came in the mail from, oh, cover up addresses. Should I? Yeah, cover up addresses. From my dear Gypsy sister, Miss Rita Marie. And she told me this was coming as a belated birthday gift, which you didn't need to do that at all, sister. I love you dearly. When Tom picked this up from the post office, he told me that his mother used to live right near you, Miss Rita. Ormond Beach or something near there. He said it was near North Atlantic. So, yeah. Anyway, speaking of addresses. Here we go. All I did was slit the box. I didn't even open it yet. So I'm going to share this with you guys. Okay? She sent me a very cool piece of paper. I love her. You know, nothing like a mixed media artist to know what to send to another mixed media artist. This is great. Here is her, I don't think, you don't want your phone number out there, do you, darling? She sent me a business card. Beautiful. That's one of her beautiful girls. I need to get new business cards, too. Oh, these cards are great. Oh, I love it. Okay, these are examples of her work made into cards. Beautiful, gorgeous, and amazing. And if there's anybody here who does not know who my Gypsy sister, Miss Rita Marie, is, of course, I will link her link below. She is the Gypsy to my witch in The Gypsy and the Witch. And we have connected here on YouTube and through Facebook and the Cosmos. And Marianne McMillan actually was the original impetus for the idea for the Gypsy and the Witch group to begin. So we owe her a lot. But I value Miss Rita's friendship. And we're actually supposed to Skype tomorrow. And would you look at this tag that she sent? Are you kidding me, sister? You have been a busy bee. I love this. Love that Art Nouveau kind of, I don't know, style. This is great. And this flower is raised. Beautiful, beautiful, sister. Thank you so much. And I don't know what you spoiled me here. There's a bag that smells divine. Speaking of bubble wrap. Oh, I just got chills up my back. Oh, I love you so much. You guys, look at this box. Hello. Hi, she made this. Oh my goddess. I love this. Oh. I'm speechless. Miss Rita, I am just blown away, sister. Thank you so, so much. Oh my goddess. Are you kidding me? The texture on this, you guys. Everything. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I will treasure this forever. Look at the feet on this, you guys. Oh, thank you so much, sister. And it's nice and light. It's that, and it almost feels, wow, you know, it's interesting. There's a magnetic feel to this. I feel an energy in this that it wants to pull together. That's kind of wild. I know I was on the Woodstock site, so I'm not just tripping out here. Oh my God, that's great. Thank you, sister. I love it. Wait till Tom sees that. Wow. Okay, I'm just pulling up boxes or packages. Love little bags. Oh. Oh, yes. Look at these tiles. Ah, what a great idea. I know you made these. Just tile, and I know that's your butterfly. Oh my gosh. And just wonderful embellishments, you guys. Ah, beautiful, sister. Beautiful. These are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just cool, fun stuff. Ooh. I love these. Ah. I love you. This is going on my altar. I love this. Ah. Gorgeous. It's a bead. I love it. Beautiful leaf. That's nice. That would look pretty pressed into some clay. These all have a wing. Because you're an angel. Why can't I always... Where's the camera? Where is the lens? Love these, sister. And this is super cool. Little square bead cap. I dropped. The angel's wing is flying away. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. And if you watch this tonight, I should be home by like 2 or 3 o'clock. Are you available then? Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. You spoiled me, sister. You totally spoiled me. Wow. Oh. Oh, I know these. I know you must have collected these. Oh, Rita lives so near the beach. And I love these, sister. I will definitely use these in artwork. I'm overdue for a mixed media assemblage collage. These are gorgeous. Look at these, you guys. Please tell me you collected these with your own hands, or at least collected them with your own hands from a shop. Thank you so... Oh, they're just beautiful. Look at this, you guys. Nature is just so perfect. You cannot improve on it. It is perfect. Oh. Wow. Talk about a spiral dance. Oh my. These are just exquisite. Exquisite. And I can hear your ocean very well. Well, we're both on the East Coast, so we share the same. Thank you. I love you so much. And there's more. And yet there's more. Oh, yay. Some of her amazing... Everybody's going bead crazy. Incredible. I'm going to hang these in the window. Yeah, check out Rita's channel if you haven't, you guys. She's amazingly cool. And check out these beads. I watched you make some of these, sister. Beautiful. Look at this one. All of them. Oh, I see. Yeah, I watched you make these. It says Boo. She did these with paper bag. And gorgeous. Did you ever get your, I know you were getting a bead maker. And here's these nice chunky glass ones. I love beads. I love to receive beads. I love to get them at the auction or the thrift store. They're expensive to buy in the store, but I love to have them sent to me in Happy Mail. It makes me very happy. Thank you so much, sister. You're such a blessing to my life and so many others, and I just want you to know how thankful I am for you. I really am. There's another bag. Boy, if you guys have stuck with me through this video today, and you know I'm going to put the soup footage at the end too. Oh, oh my goodness. This is incredible. Incredible. Look at this gypsy pendant. Are you serious? I am in love. This is so gorgeous, sister. Wow. Will this fit over my fat head right now? Yes, it will. Wow. Right over my piece. Ah. I love this. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, see, I knew. She knows me so well. What'd you send me? What is it? It smells... I smell sandalwood. Tell me if I'm right. I'm pretty good with incense. Could be a blend, though. That's nice. Whatever it is, it's nice. And I'm going to light it in your honor and give my thanks for you. And you're so beautiful. And she also sent me some beautiful deli paper. And I watched her video that she did with Josie. Doing their jelly plate prints while they had a 5-hour Skype session. Gorgeous. Love it. Some beautiful napkins. Thank you, sister. And a beautiful card. And I'm going to read this privately. And I just want you to know, Rita, how much I love you. And I will talk to you tomorrow, sister, hopefully. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking with me. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Check out the Boho Cosmic Candle Holder video. Stay tuned for more art this week. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Be well. Peace and love. I'm going to insert the lost soup footage from last week's vlog next. And if you want to stick around and watch me try the miso soup, stick around. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys definitely next Wednesday. And take care. I love you so much. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye. Okay, in the meantime, while we're waiting for that stuff to cook, let's eat our soup before it gets cold. I think it's done doing what it's doing. And I did chop up some little scallions or green onions, or I think they make everything taste better. So I'm going to throw some in there. And let's see. Do you guys like miso soup? It smells good. It's actually not bad. I'm so prejudiced because we get that one from the Korean market that I love so much that everything else pales, but it's pretty tasty. I like the tofu in it. I would add some soy sauce. It's actually not too bad. So, I'll give it 1 thumb up. It's not that bad. It's not my favorite, but it's a lot better than I thought it would be, you know, for an instant kind of this type of a soup. I will finish it. Okay. Let's move on to our taco and we'll get our burger going. Okay? See you in a minute.